coming up later.
For the winners, we have some amazing prizes first.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to our continuing coverage of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. We're here for pivotal Game 4 with the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson, and let's get started. And the series tonight takes place in Oakland, where it'll be the Warriors going up against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, they stole Game 3 here on the road, a chance to do it again tonight. They're looking to get greedy here and really go in for the kill. And tonight, a borderline must-win game. Kenny, you've been there. Talk about a team's mindset in this situation.
Well, in those championship years, like in '94, we had.
It's the Toronto Raptors facing the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey there, Kevin.
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. The chemistry of this Warriors team so special, Bill. Klay Thompson's unselfishness and the fact that he just lets the game come to him, a big part of that.
Super unselfish, doesn't care about his shots. A beloved teammate by all counts. He's the guy that all the other guys mention first when they talk about, hey, what warrior, ... and it's Klay. The answer is Klay to everything. Who's the most fun warrior? Who's the craziest warrior? Tell me a funny story about one of your teammates. It's always Klay. He just has so many thankless jobs for them. A lot of times he's guarding the best player in the other team. He's guarded point guards at some point during every run in the playoffs for them. And just a great guy to have on your team. It's hard to imagine the Warriors without him. I think at some point maybe the salary cap will dictate they can't keep all four of these guys, and Klay is always the logical candidate to, you trade him, you turn him into two cheaper, younger pieces. But I
hate to see him leave this.
Well, and leave Curry, because the thing with him and Curry together, it's been such a unique combo to have two of the best three shooters in the league in the same team. Their stats now together are starting to just crush everything. Like, they've made more threes than any other player in the playoff history.
Amazing. Oh my.
They've made, what, 600, 700 threes a year, and they're just doing things together that we've never seen. I hope they stay together.
Me too. Here are the five for the Raptors. Kyle Lowry and Danny Green are the guard tandem. And it's Marc Gasol. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, no good by Golden State.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Siakam kicks to Lowry. Over in the corner, Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry against Green. Over Thompson. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Quinn Cook's checked in for Steph Curry. Then for the Raptors, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Gasol. Norman Powell comes in for Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's Iguodala. And there's the pass to Cousins. Over Ibaka, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
That's the problem with trying to stop Cousins. He takes you all over the floor, right there, facing up from mid-range.
It's a tie game here in Oakland, and we'll be back with you right after this. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about...
That's all defense is. It is effort.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get back into the action. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Sometimes you have a quarter where everything just goes according to plan. Superb start to this game for them.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Bell, Cook out there with Livingston, and there's Jerebko, and it's McKinney in at the 3. Here's Cook, and it's Van Vliet with the rebound. Well, we want to thank the sports guy for being here, enlightening as always. Bill, what a pleasure. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I hope my son was impressed. Thank you, Kevin.
I'm sure he was. And Smitty, so great to have Bill with us, a guy who's ahead of the curve creatively.
Kevin, he was a pioneer in blogging, Emmy nominated for his work on documentaries. The guy never stops thinking of new ways to produce content.
Toronto shooting their first free throws here tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Raptors also changing it up. Gasol comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Green in for Leonard.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Curry's shot is off. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Toronto working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. The Warriors go the other way. They need to bounce back from Wednesday's loss.
And with your defense, one part's your ability, the other, though, is effort, and that one they showed neither.
Also, they were late with their rotations for most of the evening. Gave up a lot of easy points.
Outside Curry. And that one drops. Curry's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
The ability to find soft spots in the defense. Curry reading it right, as usual.
Van Vliet gets it to go from 18 feet away. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.